Okay, we're just going to review our goalie session from March 1st. And here is just the warm-up drills. I pause the basic stance so you can have a look. Pretty good positioning overall. Eyes are good. We're always leading with our eyes. But again, like I mentioned during the practice, I'd like to see a little bit more tracking of the puck as it comes to you. You can easily see here in this clip that the eyes are moving first. Basic stance is pretty good and nice controlled save. Again, this is the first drill of the day, so it's a little bit of a warm-up more than anything. Now here we're going to replay the last goal, and I just want you to have a look at where your body positioning is and just see how close you are to the puck. But again, our gloves are a little bit stuck to our body and we don't go out and get the puck. And so we're not aggressive enough with our hands. So here we're continuing the same exercise, shuffle, shuffle, out to challenge, and we follow the puck well there. We make a nice controlled save. We've slowed this part down just so that you can see where your positioning is. Our stick gets lifted a little bit. We're not far enough forward with our shoulders, and that puck sneaks in under our feet. So here you can just see that you're a little bit off center, off square, and there's a little bit of room on that blocker side. And I think that this trend is there throughout this drill pretty much most of the time. So we just get stuck a little bit too off center where the shooter can see a little bit more of that blocker side. And here you can see again, we're just missing that angle just by a couple inches. So we're going to work on that next time to make sure that we get all the way across and use T pushes a little bit more than the shuffle to get out there. So we see here you use the shuffle. And I'd like to see, in this situation, a little bit more of a T push instead of a shuffle. So moving that leg a little bit more so that we can get a little bit further over to cover that blocker side. I mean, you made the save there, but the rebound kind of didn't go into the best position. So on this side, again, we're just leaving that blocker side open just a tad. And I think that a little bit of more of a T push as opposed to a shuffle will help out. And we see a little bit more T pushing when you're coming from this side. And as you're going to see, it seems to me like the movement back towards the middle of the ice is a little bit quicker on this side. T push a little bit more, and we get over and cover that spot. Down, we look, and we make that nice save. But again, I think T pushing is going to be another thing that we'll focus on because I think it will help you in terms of your lateral movement a little bit quicker. But there's a little bit quicker action. See here, you're perfectly squared. The shooter doesn't have a lot to shoot at and shoots right at you because there really isn't as much opening on from coming from this side as we see when we're going to from the other side. That was just a little bit of an off-speed shot that kind of fooled you a little bit. Okay, now we're starting on the ice. Good pivot towards the post. We get back up, which is always a little bit of an awkward movement. Get out and challenge, and I like that nice blocker save. Quick recovery to the corner following that rebound. Move the camera angle here a little bit so that we can see how you get to the post. Good save there. Again, I think that you could just maybe focus on getting to that post a little bit quicker. I know it's hard because the post comes off of the markings every single time, but I think that moving towards those posts and making those movements as quick as possible every time is going to really benefit you in the long run. So we're going to really focus on that as well. Good angle, good rebound control, nice blocker angle, gets that puck into that corner. And we talked about that a little bit during the session about how we want to cut the ice and try to keep the puck on the same side as where the shot's coming from. Here, you can see that your basic stance is a little bit off. So see here, we're just going to come back towards the puck. When we come out, we just leave that blocker side open just a tad. And now coming from the other side. And here you're not exactly square to the puck, and that's why that gets by you on that side. So I think during the season last year, we talked about a laser coming out of our belly button. That laser needs to point directly at the puck on that last rep. If you go back, you'll see that you were not square to that shot. Here, again, as you stop, you can see that that angle is just a little bit off. You need to be a little bit more facing the middle of the ice and get that laser pointing right at the puck. See, I like this save a little bit better. You're a little bit more square on that last rep, and there's really not, when you're square, there's not a whole lot from this angle. There's not a lot to shoot at. That time we forgot to go to our post, but that's okay. We're square pretty much here. I don't mind this angle at all. And you make the save, keep it in towards the body. That's all good. Okay, here we're reacting to my stick bang for a shot, getting back to the middle. And again, here we replay this. And similar to a drill that we did earlier on, we just don't quite, on the blocker side, get back far enough over laterally to where we need to be. And so you'll see here, when it's slowed down a little bit, how much room there is on that blocker side. So we will work on that, and we will make sure that that doesn't keep happening, because it is a little bit of a trend that the video is showing. So we're down, we make that save, we get up, and here we're in good position, and we make a nice save. So we are quick, and we get up, and the quick feet there is a big difference to allow us to get lateral quick enough. Here we move, we're there, and we make a pretty good save, control that rebound, and get it into the corner out of the danger zone. Down for the save, and we're looking at the puck. We freeze that angle. Our basic stance, we're in pretty good position. Again, you can see we're a little bit off center. You know, there's a little bit more room on that blocker side. Here you see that room, and again, we show it again real quick. And we're just stopping a little bit too early. So we need to be a little bit more lateral on that T-push and get a little bit more across to cover that far post. We push. We're nice and challenged. We're in a good position in terms of challenging the shooter, but that lateral movement is a little bit off. Here, there's a great T-push from this side. I said earlier that you do great T-pushes on this side, but we just overreact a little bit, and we just missed that puck. It's not very far. You missed it by a couple inches. And again, that's just being aggressive with our hands a little bit. Because you're in a good position, again, we need to be a little bit more aggressive with those hands. You're in good position with your feet, but our hands need to react to get out and make those saves. Good positioning on that last rep. Out to challenge. We make that visual save, and we're out, and there's a perfect position. Not a lot to shoot at there. Controlled that rebound. There, we forgot to go down into the butterfly. And push. Your T-pushes are just a little bit better on this side, and we really don't see any T-push when we're moving laterally from that other post. Here, slow it down a little bit just to see that T-push. We come out and challenge. We're in good position. And our hands there, we reacted and we went out and got it. We didn't keep our gloves kind of stuck to our body. And so that we made a really nice save there. Good save. Okay, so this drill we're working a little bit more on our quick feet, try to get out, challenge, take away that 5-hole when we're in kind of the mid-zone area when the shot's coming from that danger zone. We want to try to drive our pads into the ice as quickly as possible. We get over into a good position, we make the save, control the rebound. Good save, up quick there. I really like the quick feet on that last rep. We're a little bit quicker now. This is after we talked about the importance of really moving quickly from point A to point B. And here we see we're getting up a little bit quicker. We're pushing a little bit. Our feet are a little bit more aggressive. That's what we want to see every rep. And push. Oh. Up and challenged. There we just kind of committed a little bit too early. Eyes on the puck quickly. And we take away that angle. Good job. These are all good reps. Maybe pivot a little bit more at the beginning of that rep to get into that right angle to push hard to get square to that puck. So a little bit more of a pivot there. We don't see, because we're getting tired, we don't see the pivot as much as we did earlier on in the practice. Now going to the other side, again a little bit less of a pivot there, and we're just lazy here with our stick. And we just, as you can slow it down, you can really just see how important it is to keep our shoulders a little bit in front of us so that that stick stays on the ice. When that stick comes up, it's real tough to make that save. Nothing to shoot at there. Good save, quick jump on the puck for that freeze. Good quick reaction there. I like that save. Anytime we make a save with that belly protector, it's a good save. No rebound. We battled well for that. That third shot kind of got by, but that's a good push. Nice. I like that one so much, we're going to watch it again. We push, we see the puck, we get into a good position, and we kick that puck back into that corner. We finish the rep getting close to that post. So there's a bad rebound, which allows for that second shot. Didn't go in, but we don't want to allow for those second shots if we can help it. All in all, pretty good on this side. A few rebounds that are issues, but overall this side's pretty good. All right, so here we have a quick feet drill. Get those pads to the ice as quickly as possible and push to control that rebound. Here's where we talk about the importance of pivoting back to our post. If the puck carrier holds on to it a little bit longer, just like that, we want to try to get out of that habit of reaching. It is obviously a last-ditch effort in a game situation. If you have to do it, you have to do it. You do anything you can. But we want to try to make it a habit that sees us staying in that butterfly, pivoting and pushing towards our post. So we change the camera angle here just so that we can get a little bit of a better view of that second shot positioning. So we push and we just stretch out as a habit. As you can see here, we slow it down. Instead of pivoting and keeping our knees tight, we just stretch out a little bit. So we just have to be a little bit more patient before we sell out. And we're in good position here. You're looking at that puck. You're in a good position, sliding well. Now here's when we need to pivot and go to our post, but instead we just separate those knees and stretch. Push, good position, good save. Push and pivot. So now we've talked about keeping those knees in tight, and you do that really well on that rep right there. We push, and we're thinking about bringing that pad in. So here we're in a good position. We make the save, but we're still, those knees are a little bit far apart. There's a good pull back with those knees. Now we go to the other side. Push. That's a good save there. Get a different angle here. We move that camera to the middle. So we push, and we just aren't quite quick enough on that one. Good knees there, nice and tight. We stay tall, we make that save. Lots of good things on this side. So here we're just going to pause it to look at our basic stance, to follow ourselves to that puck. Our eyes are looking at the puck. We move quickly. We're in good position. And we just kind of stop on this last set. So just to review some of the key points that I've talked about from today, that puck tracking, your eyes are great. Ahead of the shot, we want to continue to focus on tracking the puck all the way into your body. Incorporating a little bit more T-pushing instead of the shuffles to go a little bit further distance, especially going to that blocker side. Um, the gloves tight to the body. Sometimes they seem stuck, so we want to get a little bit more aggressive with our hands to go out and make the saves. You're in good positions, but sometimes those pucks just get by your hands. Continue to focus on the pivoting to the post after that initial slide to try to get away from that habit of reaching and stretching out on that second and third rebound. And then quick feet more consistently. So getting to from point A to point B as fast as possible every single rep, which is what we talked about kind of halfway through the session. So I thought overall it was a great first session. You did lots of great things. There's lots of stuff to be really excited about, and we'll focus on these points for the next session, whenever that may be, and continue to move forward. Good job, and we'll talk to you soon.